war is real, and we supported him. I almost everyone wanted to change, and Buhari as the person provided that hope. At that time, many were also aware that almost every institution established to check illegality in Nigeria still targeted presence of these traders, and the high interest loans the traders secure from the bank. And when some of these traders are right before, they have to meet series of other standards of corruption before they clear their goods or transport them anywhere. This is just one aspect of the story. You must see all sorts of other businesses in Nigeria will tell you what they face as chemists, as pharmacists, vehicle transporters, property developers, spare part dealers, food sellers, hawkers, salesmen, interviewers. As a businessman, everything you say is contraband or expired until you bribe the inspector or see his superior before they become lawful. The police erect all manner of checkpoints along the route that these traders fly and join others in unlawfully redistributing labor income of these Igbo nation builders while imposing more sufferings on them. Igbo youths are squeezed through all endless obstacles, placed on their way to taking admissions to the university, studying side by side with other Nigerians, enjoying state government scholarships, just allowances, while the Igbo struggle to maintain themselves and very often also pay their dollar system to survive. The example can go on and on to no end without them being. This thing is not meant to show that only the Igbos are affected. No! We are not saying the Igbos are only people suffering. But then the sufferings of the Igbos are much more multiplied than other Nigerians. We need to understand each other. Other Nigerians suffer one layer. The suffering of other Nigerians is because of bad governance. But the sufferings of people are structural and also statutory. There are also constitutional provisions to make sure that people stop. You know about corruption. That's why I say, I will eliminate corruption. And we see some people, say, no, you can't eliminate it. And Nigeria is down in a revolution. The mandate is of that guarantee for protection. Don't align yourself with very people that pull you down. In 1985, the way they're intending to do, but continuing it today. Well, I'm speaking as a teacher. So we are not saying the Igbos are the only people suffering. Remember, the most important invitation of the above examples is to indicate to every doubting Igbo man that the fight against corruption in Nigeria, if successful, will be the greatest thing that ever happened to Igbo man and society since 1970, and the best and greatest that ever happened to Nigerians in general since after the Civil War. With citizens, including the Igbos, encouraged to depend upon honest labor, and not that looking nation compared to return them. There is all desired level playing field. Will be near everyone eager to contribute their lawful best to the improvement of the common society. There can be no such level playing field for any child in Nigeria, so as corruption is allowed to thrive at either the local, state, or national level. Therefore, that is suggesting that the present federal government has already gotten it perfectly right. They are not saying the present federal government has gotten it perfectly right in every other area. The war of corruption is loud people. We should support it. We need our money to pay salary, to pay school fees, to live on stuff. If they return all that money, Nigeria will have to. Nigeria right now has almost $300 to $400 billion abroad. And we are looking for ways to borrow $6 billion. And we have Nigerians parading. The problems are parading as a solution. And we say we need a revolution, not the shooting revolution. Revolution is done. Let's regraph our mentality and know that Nigeria actually has no problem. We are the creators of our problems. We can solve those problems. After 100 years, we are still talking of national unity. Yes! For everybody. We are still fighting, after the fighting, we are still fighting and shooting. No. Everybody is regretting being a Nigerian when it should not be so. So we can get things right. But there's a thing called the hard way is the only way. You can't live in eternity. The people who don't want to live. Or it is as God everyone will say, Mr. This, Chief this, Alhaji this, please bring the money. And you bring the money. And you say, please choose between Nigeria and that country to put that money. And in the whole decision of that federal government, those whose families are abroad should not have a place in that country. Those whose properties are abroad, while in office that they occupy those properties, they have those properties, while in office should not have a place. Those that have double citizenship, multiple citizenship, should be asked to choose one citizenship. Everybody should declare that they love Nigeria. We are tired of those people that love Nigeria in the newspaper. With our action. You love your wife. You love your wife. You like to drink somewhere. You better even not mention the word love and give them that money instead. That's what we are saying. We are not other countries have done all these things. In China, you then steal public money. You are gone. In America, when there is abolish death sentence in many states, one other state has you go and touch public money. This thing you regard casually in Nigeria. Why is Nigeria crazy? And you see a man who is fighting corruption. You start fighting him. And there is a fundamental flaw in our logic. And why does have to be a sense before you bring sanity to the policy? You don't have to be an angel, Gabriel, before you ask people to behave well. You have only to commit class suicide and say, if I was bad before, I don't want to be bad any longer. A woman can be good after being bad. I don't know whether I'm right. Yes, you're right. So those who are saying, where you were this before, why are you now saying this? Okay, means we have to work ourselves into a dungeon because all of us are sinned. Myself saying this, am I saying I'm a saint? I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I know that in the little things that I have been exposed to. Some of my students are here. I don't know whether I'm going to take any money to do any type of thing called grace. Or I'm telling a woman to see me in a different way in order to give her grace. I'm not saying that I don't like money. But I'm saying that money goes very secondary in everything. Too far behind. We should learn. This is the time to choose between love of Nigeria and love of self. And the time is now because the country is going and going. When people are divided sentimentally, they're already finished. And we're already divided sentimentally, and this is the rescue time. You can go on using the hand against the people. Now the people to be shot dead are now increasing in number. And we are now saying, no. There should be a voice of civilization. There should be a voice of reason. And the person that has the magic word, we should be magicians now. So we do this thing. Yes, that was from high. Thank you very much. Remember, you have a legacy to be with. That legacy is what we're looking at. Okay, let's get out of my good friend. Now, those that have found anti-GRAFT research or war on corruption are fully aware and have seen that let's create a revolutionary situation and to relent or go back would be a disaster. Before they research, we already had a security emergency, an economic or financial emergency, and now a steadily emerging legislative, judicial, and education emergency. Except that those that build the national wealth, it is nowadays very rare to see any Nigerian family or individual happy, smiling and confident of tomorrow. So there are objective conditions to hopefully peaceful revolution are complete in Nigeria. So we, because of corruption, practically all institutions of state have failed the people. Everywhere is violent. The masses are anxious and anticipated. The middle class is steadily being undermined and disappearing. And the ruling class cannot for long go on governing leisurely in the old way. pretending as if there is no God. In a democracy, a revolutionary situation is an extreme state of emergency which is clearly provided for in the fundamental law as a means of preventing emergency in the state of economy. We made several recommendations. I mentioned about oil blocks and how they should return them. We've also said here that all survivors of the past should go. We are tired of this parallelism in Nigeria. Traditional rulers, religious rulers, all these people that intermediate between the actual process of the law and the fundamental rights of the citizen should be part of civil society. And who are involved in the collective development of their various villages and towns. There should be only one law protecting all Nigerians. Nigeria should be a secular state instead of a multi-religious state. The state should be separate, and then these killings should come to an end. We will not think this is necessary. Look at what countries, what they are doing, where they are going, and we are acting around. And the question is, if we don't have money from Niger Delta, we issue money, we will be using our resources to finance things that are not useful to us. So the best thing now is for democracy, after democracy, to return to us. And for that matter as well, because those people doing that know very well that if that issue arises, it will be a different template. That Nigeria still has an opportunity. All Nigerians agree that the president in Nigeria raised up his hand. Restructuring! I don't think I was against the issue of restructuring. All political prisoners should be released. The army should not engage in this approach to Niger Delta. Because this cannot assist anything we get from the West. We use it. There is an African in on our shores. Those things should occupy our mind. Those things should occupy our mind. Our citizens are precious to us. It's not people are human beings. There is nothing that is in a Jordan that is not still part of Nigeria. There is nothing you give to the people that is still not in Nigeria. And peace is very vital. So you have peace, there is nothing a man cannot achieve. A man was divorced for almost 27 years. And when he was united with his wife, all those things he lost, he started getting them in multiple abundance. So peace is very useful. It's very important. Give the Onwubiko University. Release the account of all the, what is the man? Yes. Don't follow. Because the job also has, there is a culture in the job. Two such people are residing in Jordan. He's giving scholarships to several people. Giving schools. This is how Onwubiko was insulting everybody. He wrote a book dedicated to the Igbo man called On a Darkening Place. In that book, it's a dark book. But the people like it. Adakaworo came, he gave an order. Anything you see there, and the people like it. They have their own culture. And now they have that culture. And you have this in Abuja and in Nigeria. You know as if they don't bother you. And then if you have a little regard for the Igbo man, show a little regard. You ask the Onwubiko, be very careful. You will insulted us. You insulted me. Now, wait. You listen to me, go south to the United Kingdom. And then let us see any Nigerians who will start putting fire here and there. Don't give your opponents opportunity. Don't create a space for them to destroy you. They are not going to destroy Mr. President. But there is a lot that Mr. President can do now. So that in the next 3 years, we will not be talking of the divided Nigeria. We will be talking of the new Nigeria on a firmer foundation. Thank you very much.
Oh. knew I was going to have a problem timing Professor Basingame, President of Nigeria, when I commenced my doctorate there, he was one of the professors that looked forward to meeting. And he has it's very practical and erudite scholar. And he has come across to all of us. As somebody who will say, the chairman insists that you have to talk and sit here. No, come. If you don't have to have one, then we all learn together, friends. We have quite a beautiful day. Okay, everybody. My name is Onwubiko. I was also born this way. So that's the professor. I just came back from school. And asked me. Well, we talk about the issue of resource control and national transform. I just want to know the role of the multinational oil companies in making sure that these people are well treated. Because when you go to Mexico, the share duty is in a lot of things to make sure that these countries are well treated. But I don't know, I have not seen the role of all these multinational companies that are in Nigeria, making sure that the people in the other region are being well treated. So I don't want to know the role. And do they have any confidential responsibility to make sure that these people are well treated? Thank you very much.
Thank you. By the model for returning of the oil flow. First, I'm going to ask two questions. The first is, in the other countries we have across the world, you notice in Norway is an oil producing country, and what is the model of sharing oil flow? And then at what point in Nigeria did we say we would start allocating oil blocks to individuals? Now, what legislation guides oil blocks? Then, is there opportunities of renegotiating those legislation to ensure that, because the wealth at the peak, I think, belongs to the citizens. So, do you have a model on how you think this could be implemented? Thank you.
I'll talk to the last. Nigeria should create capitalism. In capitalism, you invest, after investment, you calculate your expenditure, what the balance is, what we call surplus value. Then the oil blocks in Norway were gotten by investment. Individuals got licenses to go and explore. They then invested. After long years of exploration, they started getting profits upon the agreement and sharing formula they give to the state, and then they do so many other things. But in Nigeria, those people have oil blocks, never invested in anything. They will be given oil blocks, they sell some of them back to share another foreign people. Some of them sell to people that are enemies of Nigeria, and then they don't even want to develop the technology of this exploration. So their wealth is based on utilization instead of surplus value. Therefore, there has to be a legislation emulating those in foreign countries. If they want oil blocks, then they have to go to different and new oil and invest. Question: where will they find the money to invest? It can come from Nigerian banks. It can come from the profits they've already made, some of which they should return. Fixed rules. You invest, and then you take surplus value, that's the profit. And then corporate social responsibility, remember, they said nothing. The type of the issue we used to have will be there, and the type of that are produced. Some years ago, 2-3 years ago, said that we have $500 billion dollars. They didn't know what to do with this money. In other countries, soldiers, military people, police, tax people will march to his home and demand his tax receipt. How much has paid? That's what we've been doing. If you are a friend to one military governor, civilian governor, they will allocate your airplanes. You make the investment. So we have to follow the model of democratic private enterprise. Invest. Make profits. We are not that fast to to people being trillionaires in Nigeria. No, we need them. But they have to be there through the Bill Gates way, not through the Robin Hood way. They let them invest. That is the issue. How will an international oil company be corporately responsible when government officials are taking that money and crime, and then they are leaving the communities? That is the issue. If the corporate body, like Ogoliland and Niger Delta, should always feel, go and travel there. I go there from time to time. I'm a human being. Land. Where we are relaxing and put their air condition. When we are around 145, they buy it almost 500 naira. Something for them, but I'm saying, let's give Nigeria another chance. By being human beings, by what
he says this as it is, he does not say nice words, doesn't take away words. That is extended to him, connectivity between human rights delivery in Nigeria and the military. When he came, he saw, he conquered. How did is the representative of the Honorable Minister of Information, General Agent. The regional agent comes to the podium. The typical Nigerian general, welcome sir. It is standing in photo. Right back, you want to say what? Yes. What? This is a real opportunity that found our way today. I think today we go this that the Human Rights Association has recognized the general who has single-handedly what others couldn't achieve before, that is the Northeast insurgents. He came on board and he promised with the first citizen that he's going to do, and he's on the verge of completing the assignment
and the Writers Association of Nigeria thought it fit that it should be given an honor which is going to serve as a catalyst to the youth that are in this hall today to emulate its good record. Please, youth, this country is in your hands. You either make or match, and I think this is the only country we have had. The president said something some few days ago that most of us want to go out for greener pastures. By the time you are getting there, you are really to come back again because you are going to be treated as well second class, not even second class, maybe fourth class citizens over there because it's not your country. It's your only country you are having. So please, let all of us emulate the general who is fighting with his adulterous, indefatigable soldiers that we are having. We are all proud of it. Please, you emulate it. Well, this present is going to be given to another general again for onward transmission to the Oga at the top. So, on behalf of the Human Rights Association, I present this to you, sir, for onward transmission to Oga at the top. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, sir. In the Government Ministry of Education and Culture, he represented the Honorable Minister of Information, the Human Rights Baby of the Year, and then is given to this unique child. The unique child is little Aisha Amado. The one that has retained his position here with us. Before we present the award, I want a comrade of the it's called the Human Rights Queen of Nigeria. Hopefully get enough contestants for that position. Our friend, who is to serve as a lesson to tell the Nigerian leaders that our future is indeed babies, and to use the opportunity to advocate for the creation by 3 o'clock. We're going to visit the Mother Teresa's Motherless Baby Home in Guatemala. Power will give a lot of awards that she has for over 160,000 worth of gifts. Both the incoming queen and the king combined to buy that we're going to present. Already is going to be the next at the
good afternoon. I feel ladies and gentlemen. This is an honor today to present this topic to Human Rights Baby of the Year. Funded by Human Rights Writers Association. I have to check what problems we see. It's nice. It's not the money of the spirit of giving and appreciate. This will be part of the history of this baby. When she's 10, 20, 30 years old. We will go to see this image of what happened in the time. I will use this opportunity to, I would prefer to do the handover and later I will do the message. So I am presenting this topic given by the Human Rights Association to the 2016 video of the Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you for the distinguished. Applause again.
Our group has distinguished guests here present. Level of the faith stands nothing. I'm back on the podium now as the voting chairman that the representative of the SGF, Secretary General of the Federation, in the voting this hour. The SGF has been here, but unfortunately, because of other prior national engagement before the invitation. But in the middle and position was only one of this great association. He asked me to be here to present you a great and good message. I therefore continue. Let me begin by expressing my profound gratitude to the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, the government and its agents to gather and publish and relevant information that helps in the fight against corruption. In addition, freedom of speech helps the government to sensitize and enlighten the public on the issues of corruption, thereby mobilizing the citizens to assist in pushing out corrupt individuals from the public and private sector. In Nigeria, freedom of speech is guaranteed in the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a mandate for individuals and organizations, including the media. The various agencies of government engaged in the anti-graft movement, such as the police, the EFCC, the IDCC, and depending on the information received from the public to carry out their work. Some of the agencies of government have developed a mechanism for protecting individuals or organizations who volunteer sensitive information that will compare an investigation and subsequent prosecution of an act of corruption. It is important, however, to mention that the exercise of freedom of speech is fruitful and successful innovation. Thank you.
Distinguished members of the High Table, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would appreciate the dancers who have joined the ceremony here. I can see the energy, the vitality, the vigor in such young Nigerians. But to be able to do that, you have to be either a teenager or to be so there is something I observed in National Assembly on the case. There is a House of Reps and there is a Senate. When there are crises in the House of Reps, you see them seriously fighting, opposing each other, throwing chairs and everything. But in the Senate, each time there is that, I sit down to watch. You go and answer. Appoint and I think both of them are in their 60s and 70s. After I do the shower, a lot of them have to take some drugs to get out of there to understand it. That is very clear. Careful are the issues they face consider. Well, from the coming of this administration, corruption has been not difficult. And a lot of new things of eradicating corruption, of losing corruption, bonding corruption, and ending corruption. So it's all about eliminating corruption. But what we can say about Nigeria's political elite is when we talk of corruption, we can divide them into four. The most corrupt, the corrupt, the less corrupt, and the not corrupt. And we can say that we are a democracy. And democracy, the government that is presided over by the rule of law. But what I found very strange, but it's not strange, not really Nigeria. The gravity of someone's crime is not an excuse to deny the fundamental. It's not. If not, then we have to check the president and starting point. Why do we condemn people and they arrest the thief and they put a tire on the street and burn it? Why? We say they take law into their hands. So that thing was L-E-W, must be applied irrespective of the gravity of anyone's crime. It is the insurance and the guarantee of the democratic society. Rule of law was not crafted for people with lack or with love. It was also crafted for people with opinions with lack. It was to protect people who don't lack. I am not a supporter of that or any form of separation. But I believe those who will peacefully agitate have the constitutional right to do so. And in taking action against people like that, it still has to be done within the ambit of the law. It is encouraging violence if the Nnamdi has not been act with the self. And the avengers that do not act invented for negotiation. You see, I get into trouble both sides because I sometimes forget my position. And it's me that is hard. And we can also tell ourselves a great part. The nation as it exists today, you can't hold a nation by force. A nation is sustained by the observance and respect for those very ideals and principles which brought the nation together. Her thought was raising issues that 55 years after independence, we should talk about is right. But it is worldwide. You have to say that we talk about it, and they are what you want to. Britain is still talking about it. But you see, you have to give the people the fundamental right to express themselves. Someone can do brilliance with possibility. But the best way to maximize that possibility is to know and spread out what the possibility is. Court of law grants the in looking at our Senate President and principal officers, we are taking to reforms. And the next thing Nigerians do is, if you go to that course, you are part of that. When I went to the court, I didn't go there as a prosecution movement. I didn't go there as a defense movement. And I'm not also a clear other friend. I went there and I met them on the dock. And I give them the lecture on how to use their tools. I speak to them. And I speak to them for the field. I've never been to the Southeast until Abacha took me to prison. The 3 prisoners in the Southeast houses, they are able to already at Babu. And I took the phone and contact them. So sometimes it's good when people go to prison. And then they will now know what is inside prison. In fact, President Mandela once said, in our country, in South Africa, we first go to prison, and then we go out of the power. But in Nigeria, it's the reverse. Something happened in 1995 when we were taken to the President Obama. I wasn't a legislator, but I was the vice chairman campaign for the democracy. I had the people were taken to the military fire and I tried for 2 weeks, where I got my guest house with people. So, when we entered the prison, they opened the gate, and me and about the were given our place and our blankets. Then the prison government came to allocate the best people. And then we were told how we are going to pay the due, go to the church, and why we must not spend money, and how we will pay our taxes inside those dues. So what falls to the government is, so this is how this is. So it's also an experience you learn when you go there. Even if you don't have to know prison only when you commit a offense. Those of you who are here have interest in human rights, have time to visit a prison and see how they live there. You may not know tomorrow. If you are not there by what you have done, you may be there by somebody who has alleged you have done. So this is it. So fundamental rights, rule of law, are the best guarantee to the fight against corruption. When President Muhammad Buhari took over power, there are issues that are three. The first one is a deadly violent insurgency. It's not only pointing and killing, but they are taking over territory, hosting flags, and unleashing their version of the life rule. Like the way I developed. It has reached a point that Nigerians are asking to win us down. Is it the same army that fought and won in Sierra Leone, in Liberia, in Congo? Is it the same army that is a superpower in Africa? People ask questions. But I think I've gotten answers now. And on their appointed, they were lying, neglected Nigerian army pretty fast. But now, government that was committed to funding the army, supporting it, they are saying they have pushed back the military. I think a lot of credit has to be given to Nigerian military led by Brother. Our military must respect fundamental rights because we are concerned. Whatever you do, if it is property, when we go out, it is not with the A and with the Nigerian army. What you do positively affects us, and what you do negatively affects us. Nigerian army is a Nigerian army, and everybody is participating. So when we say things supposed not to be done, is that we are correcting ourselves. We don't want to see anybody indicted outside of Nigeria. That's all we go back. The fight against corruption is possible. Can succeed as we are saying possible. Money that's supposed to be given to the army to help them fight, to help them succeed, was shared by individuals. Hotels, shopping complexes, point out with the growth of innocent Nigerians. This was a podcast of what happened with you. So when you have seen that President Muhammad Buhari has restored that very respect, it reached a point that Chadian army and Cameroonian army have to enter and do what the Nigerian army will not do. But we are now very proud of it. The success we have achieved. This forum will be most important in the supply recognition in the way forward. The international human rights organizations are watching us. The world is watching us. You can't knock off a man. You see, because what he has done, you saw the animals that he intended to have under the river. You can't do that. The world has gone through that. Because each and every thing Emmanuel is granted them remains in his hand. It is counting as you are deficit in honor, deficit in morality, and deficit in your commitment to fundamental rights and rule of law. And it's not considered Nigeria. Even the United States is an equal man or woman and not as we say that it's going to impact the family. And in the house of man and not move down south and live peacefully. And we have to ask ourselves, what moral right and we go to question when we are treated by the outside? So I will say this last one, that the message for all Nigerians is that this is perhaps the last opportunity for us to succeed. We shouldn't think because we have achieved change and peace. That is all. But you know they say what is important is change. If those of us that are here on the ticket of change are not believers of the promises that they have made, they are bound to also be changed. Nigerians will not wait, they waited for PDP to be defeated, they will wait for APC to be defeated for problems. I think it is the first interest of this country that there should be a harmonious relationship between the National Assembly and the executive arm of the state. Nigerians is a network to be fighting with. As the presidency is blaming the National Assembly is blaming the presidency. Nigerians are hopefully outside. Sometimes you go back and you want to put food in your mouth, put in your nose. Life is now an exception. That is the reality. Nigerians want to see safe place of food. So if here is not safe, and the others are taken by some, many are with the executive, few are with the legislature. When the question of time before they say, all of you, we are tired of reminding ourselves to this and that and nothing will come. So I will thank you all for this opportunity. And I will now
Distinguished Senator Usani as an activist, you had a continuous experiences. You have been
I would like to stand on the existing protocol. Well, on behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff, I would like to congratulate the Human Rights Association for this gathering. We in the Defense Headquarters, we are keen into the civil-military relations in which the human rights is a fundamental aspect, and we are doing all within our capacity to reach out to civil organizations, and for that, the reason for which I'm also here, to link up and collaborate with the civil public. And that I don't have much to say than to say that we will continue to obey the laws of the land as military personnel in this dispensation. We all know that we are subject to democratic rule, and that we will continue to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Onwubiko, representing the Chief of Defense Staff. He is also the one coordinating the military civil relations. And as part of what I consider dividends of democracy, many years ago this was impossible. But in the present dispensation, we are getting community done. Nigeria will get there.
Chairman of this very important occasion, the able-head scholar from UNL, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am Major General of Henry Ede, and the General Officer commanding the 51st Division of the Nigerian Army in Lagos. I came into Abuja for an event, a very important event, that is the commissioning of the Nigerian Army Resource Center by Mr. President. The Nigerian Army Resource Center is a think tank where we carry out research and development and engage other intellectuals and academics in the civil university. And so when getting to that venue, I was mandated by Mr. Obama, who is there because he is the chief, expecting Mr. President to come and commission that center. So he mandated me to come and represent him here. And I must say that I'm privileged to be here. As you may know or may not know, at the end of the 20th century, military scholars and other academics had come to a conclusion after several studies that wars of the 21st century are mainly going to be wars within population, that is intra-state wars rather than interstate wars. And we have carried out studies, but I mean we, not only the Nigerian military, the military worldwide, and we understand the key and the fundamental of winning wars within population, and that you must have the population on your side. And so you must have the population on your side to win war and accomplish political objectives. You must protect the rights of the people in that place. Not just the rights of the population, the rights of all actors within the theater, the rights of journalists, the rights of non-governmental organizations, within agencies, and all other actors within the theater of operation. And so, if you violate that, it means you are eliminating yourself from the population. And you may not get, or you will not get, the essential, the intelligence you require to be able to succeed. And so that is why the Chief of Army Staff, an assumption of office, and Nigerian Army having the largest footprint and being at the leading edge of the battle in the Northeast, decided to establish the Human Rights Desk in the Army headquarters and establish the Department of Civil Military Affairs and the Human Rights Desk in the Army headquarters, and directed that down the line at the divisional level, at the brigade level, the battalion level, there must be human rights check, which means any Nigerian who are investigated and if Nigerian Army personnel are found culpable, they will be brought to justice and really privileged to receive this award on behalf of the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria on his behalf. And I feel proud to be a general in the Nigerian Army because the war against terror in the Northeast was being handled both by the political class and then maybe by the military. Of course, classical military theories have said that war stands on the side of the government, the military, and the people. And in that, the political primacy goes to the political class. So any insurgency, any war has political primacy because they have a political objective, which we in the military call anti-GRAFT. How do you want the war to end? And so, part of the reason why we were being ridiculed as an army or a military and the nation was because the political class did not think about if you are fighting insurgency. You cannot kill everybody. And in the first place, there is no war where you have every enemy that is killed. And so those that you capture to require information from them, you have to build prisons or send facilities that are decent, that you can invite the International Human Rights Organization to come and inspect and see how humane you are treating the prisoners of war. And so when Amnesty International came and saw the indecent and inhuman circumstances when some of those Boko Haram prisoners were being kept, and we decided to write reports that indicted the military. But because the political class did not think through the process of beginning a war, that there are certain things you must put in place before you start a military campaign. Having said that, I want to, on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff, express his sincere gratitude to the human rights fighter institution of the state. For this honor done, so ladies and gentlemen of the level of instruction, I want to thank you so much. Thank you.
Major General Isgo Henry Ede, representing the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Chukwuemeka, put our hands together once more again. We will rise. We will listen. Is represented here by the director in his ministry.